Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you have a great time and I hope you study your lessons too. Our lesson today is comparing adverbs. But before we start, we must have a quick revision on adverbs. So, what is an adverb? An adverb is a word that modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Find the adverb in the following sentences and identify the word it modifies. We live temporarily in this world. So, the adverb here is temporarily and it modifies the verb live. The policeman arrived shortly after the incident. Yes, shortly here is the adverb. It describes the verb arrived. The children sang loudly. Yes, great one. Loudly here is the adverb and it describes the verb sang. So, what's a comparative adverb? What's it do? We use it to compare two actions, people, places, or things. So, teacher, why do we use them? We use them when we wanted to compare things. How do we use them? When the adverb has one syllable, we add er at the end of it. But if it has more than one syllable, we add less or more. Most adverbs with one syllable form their comparison by adding er or est. Most adverbs with two or more syllables use more, less, or most, least to form their comparative and superlative form. And some adverbs have irregular comparative and superlative forms. Examples of common comparative adverbs: faster, slower, earlier. See, we add er at the end of fast and it becomes faster, slower, earlier, and more quietly, less happily. We add more before it and less before it because it ends with ly. So adverbs that end in ly, we add more and less before it. Here are some examples. Miss McDonough works more quietly than Miss B does. Of all the 8th grade teachers, Mrs. Ellie drives the most carefully. Miss Clukie is quicker than Mr. Jameson. Mrs. Raymond's room is brighter than Mrs. Launder's. Nice. What's a superlative adverb? What's it do? Compares more than two actions, people, places, or things. It also labels one of those things as the overall best. So, why do we use them? We use them to compare more than things and declares one of those things the best. How do we use them? If the adverb has one syllable, we add est at the end of it. But if it has more than one syllable, we add most or least before it. Examples of common superlative adverbs: hardest, earliest, most happily, least carefully, fastest. Some examples: Mrs. Brownie gets to work the earliest of all. Earliest here is the comparative adverb, the superlative adverb. Mr. Quinn sings the most happily. The most happily. Senora Myers runs the fastest of all the teachers. Mrs. Paisley drives the least carefully of all. Now let me introduce you to Paul, Eric, Mark. Paul says, I ran fast. Eric says, I run faster. And Mark also says, I run fastest of all. What are the boys doing? Paul, Eric, Mark. Paul, I run fast. Eric, I run faster. Mark, I run fastest of all. So, what do the underlined words show or describe? I'll wait your answers. Let me know your answer. Send it to me on WhatsApp, okay? Let's analyze the following examples. Positive, comparative, superlative. Positive, hard, comparative of it, harder, hardest. Gracefully, less or more gracefully, least or most gracefully. Little here is irregular. It has different shape. Little will be in the comparative, less, and superlative will be least. This is the end of our lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next lesson, inshallah. Good luck. Bye bye.